Well, we've been telling you what California is doing to combat organized retail crime. The state is investing over $267 million in local law enforcement agencies. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office got about $9.5 million to crack down on the problem.
And now deputies are conducting sting operations to hold thieves accountable. ABC 10's Bridget Biorlo is taking a closer look at what authorities are doing about the problem and what you should do if you're in the store when it happens.
Businesses robbed and vandalized seem like common sights in the Golden State, and the price tag is adding up. The National Retail Federation says companies lost $112 billion in 2022 due to organized retail crime, with Sacramento ranking number 7 for worst cities in America when it comes to this issue, and small businesses are feeling the hardest punch.
There's no bouncing back from this. This is devastating. It's permanent damage. Financial damage, emotional damage.
The Public Policy Institute of California found incidents of retail theft jumped nearly 30% since the pandemic.
And they're not worried about getting caught. They're not worried about going to jail. They're not worried about getting arrested.
But the state is trying to tackle the problem, investing over $267 million to local law enforcement agencies like the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office, which just launched its first of many retail sting operations. Earlier this month, deputies stopped 285 people from stealing from shopping centers like this one on Marconi Avenue. The thieves first hit the TJ Maxx, then went from one store to the next. Out of all those citations, deputies say only 70 people went to jail due to a California law called Prop 47 that states stealing anything under $950 is a misdemeanor crime, even if they hit multiple stores in a single day. And when theft like this happens, companies are often hesitant to intervene.
I think the liability is a big piece of it. You know, retailers, especially the national brands, they get hit all the time with lawsuits from all different directions. I think this is another one. I think you also have, with social media, everyone walks into a store now with a camera to videotape. So if you're in a store when thieves strike, what's the best course of action?
Report it to a store employee, or of course, call 911, report it to us, but by no means get yourself involved. There is no gain in, again, trying to protect the store's property at the expense of your personal safety.
That was Bridget Biorlo reporting this morning, and an independent state oversight committee is continuing its hearings to discuss retail theft. The Little Hoover Commission puts this on. This was the second of 4 scheduled meetings, and once complete, the committee will provide recommendations to lawmakers. Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper spoke to the panel yesterday, and he's placing part of the responsibility on retailers and their policies about shoplifting.
We don't get stats from the retailers. They don't call us anymore. A lot of these stores have a non-confrontation policy. Hey, staff, if someone's caught stealing, just let them go. Don't do anything. So it's underreported. Some stores are told not to report in.
So the president of the California Retailers Association also addressed that committee, and Rachel Michelin announced or acknowledged that some stores are underreporting the issue. They say that that's because shoplifting is so common that some law enforcement agencies will not respond. Well, Sheriff Cooper emphasized that his office will and wants to be there.